Hey y'all, welcome back. So I got a bone to pick with y'all because I put a poll on my Instagram and asked y'all, did y'all want to see a client video or me do my own makeup? And y'all said a client, and I just want to know why y'all don't want to see me. Like, why y'all don't want to see me? No, I'm just playing. Y'all know I love doing my client videos, and it's actually nice to not have to show my face every once in a while. So starting out, I did put some of the Milk Hydro Grip Primer in her brows, and I went on top of that with a translucent powder. So I did use two different pencils to fill in her brows. I started off with the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the shade Espresso. But I feel like I was having to go over the same spot so many times for the color to actually show. So I ended up switching to my Rimmel London Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brown. It's also a number 1. I really think the LA Girl pencil is for people who want a very natural brow, which is probably why it's not showing up how I want it to. But it's for more natural looks, or if you have thick eyebrows already and you don't want to fill them in too much, I think that'll be a good pencil to use. We're using the Kylie Jenner concealer in the shade Granola to clean up her brows. This is also a Sigma F70 brush. It's a concealer brush. Someone gifted me this Sigma brush set, and when I tell y'all, it actually felt like I could feel the difference in the quality of the brush while I was using it. Like, that kind of made me want to go upgrade my brushes, because y'all know I use Morphe and Real Techniques all the time. I don't have a problem with the ones that I use, but you could just really feel the difference and see the difference. Like, it just glided on way better. Like, I don't know if I'm tripping, but I can see the difference. But for the top of her eyebrows, I'm not sure what concealers I mixed. I know I mixed two different ones, but you want to try to get someone that's close to their skin tone, or it's just not as bright as the one underneath. But for me personally, it doesn't matter because I go on top with foundation anyway, so I really can use the same line at the top and the bottom, but it's just a personal preference. We're just going to go ahead and blend away all of that concealer. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to use my 39A palette. That palette has become my new go-to palette. I really should buy another one, but it's my go-to because it has all the cute browns and stuff in it. But I'm taking the E17 and I'm packing this very dark brown shade onto her lid. And then on the M506, I took this kind of reddish, brownish looking color from the same palettes, and I used that as my transition shade. And that really large fluffy brush you guys saw me use, or you're seeing me use, is a E27, also from Morphe. I love using that when I'm doing a smoky eye because it just gives me like a flawless blend. And then on another E17, I picked up the darkest brown in this palette and I packed that on her lids as well. Then I added a very thin line of my Inglot eyeliner. I like doing eyeliner with basically any look. Like, even if you get a natural look, I'll probably do like a very thin line of eyeliner, just because I feel like it looks better when you apply lashes. Y'all, these lashes, I love them. They look so pretty on her, but I really love them. Like, I'm finna go order all of them so nobody else can get them. Like, no, I was just playing. But no, these lashes are really cute. And here's my thing, like, this is supposed to be a soft glam, and I always want to do the most. Like, I'm really realizing, like, I don't know how to just keep it like simple. Like, I'm always want to add something else, something that makes it pop a little more. Moving on to skin, I did prime her face with the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. And for foundation, I did mix Milani's Conceal Perfect in the shade Nutmeg with MAC's NW47. To highlight her face, I used the Kylie Jenner concealer in the shade Granola, and for her contour, I used the Camo Elf concealer or Elf Camo concealer in the shade Ebony. I do like to let my concealer sit under the eyes, but as far as this Camo concealer, it does dry pretty fast, so you might want to go ahead and start blending it basically as soon as you put it down. I do like to use my foundation brush to go back and blend out the concealer. Pretty much when I finish the whole face, you'll see me go over her face again with this same brush just to make sure everything is blended. I really depend on my foundation brush to make sure everything gets blended the correct way. And it's really only because the foundation brush has her skin tone shade of foundation in it. So you can't really go wrong with using that brush. I hope that makes sense. I'm taking this Shop Miss A sponge to really get underneath her eyes. For setting powder, I used a Dermablend in the shade Warm Saffron. I hope I said that the correct way, but it's like the more golden one for deeper undertones. For bronzer, I'm using the Makeup Revolution Splendors. I never know the name. I just know Splendor is in there, but it's in the shade Medium. And then here y'all see me, like I said, just using that same foundation brush to not dust away the powder, but just to kind of press it into her skin and make sure, you know, everything is blended. Now for my favorite blush ever. I just forgot the name, but I know it's from Sistar Cosmetics. It's y'all can see it in the background. It's like half red, half brown, and when it's mixed, y'all, it's so perfect. Like, oh my god, like I'm finna go bottom up too, cause using the same brown from earlier, I'm just gonna take that and kind of dot it in her, not her waterline, but like under her lashes, and smoke it out. This orange shade came from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I just took that and dotted it in her inner corners using the exact same brush. If I'm not mistaken, that's an M213 brush. And we're using the same bronzer on a M506 brush to contour her nose. And I'm using that same Dermablend powder just to clean up her contour. This highlighter is from Fearless Faces. It's a loose highlighter. I don't know why I don't remember none of the names of these highlighters. I thought they had stickers with names on the bottom, but I guess they don't. But yeah, it's from Fearless Faces. And I also use a little bit of the champagne color out of the center of my Warrior palette. We're going to take some more of that Dermablend powder for the last and final time to reverse contour, because I really feel like I done said Dermablend like 50 times in this video. So now I'm just applying some mascara, and I am going to apply bottom lashes. For bottom lashes on my clients, even on myself, but I always use the Ardell individual lashes. I just applied one like on her outer corner, and I had to use these switches because I couldn't find my regular ones, and I still don't know where they are. This lip liner is also from Sistar Cosmetics in the shade Earthly Brown. I definitely got to order me some more of those too. Y'all comment down below and let me know where y'all get like pigmented nude colored glosses from. But this one is from NYX in the shade Tiramisu. Lastly, I set her face with this Sistar Cosmetic setting spray. But that pretty much brings us to the end of today's video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a very blessed Sunday. I hope you guys have a very amazing week. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys get notified every time I upload. And I appreciate you guys. I love you. And I will see you guys in my next video, which will be uploaded on Wednesday. So make sure you guys are subscribed and make sure you like this video. And I will see you then. And guess what? Y'all gonna see me, not a client. I'm just playing, man. I love y'all.